Hello, children. Now we are going to discuss the native people lost their land. Okay. So out here we will see that how the native people lost their own land. Now who are the native people? They were those who were staying out there. Now we were talking about Native America, right? So in USA the native people were forced to sell their land at very low price after signing a treaty. Now the term American were used not to mean Native American but to those European who came and settled out there in USA. For them, the European, the term American was been used. Now they have taken more land as based on the treaties. That is, the European they have taken more land as based on the agreement of the treaties. Means they have gone against the treaties. They were not obeying the treaties. But to the high official, this does not seem any wrong in doing this. They thought that there is nothing wrong if they are taking more land based apart from the treaties, as you could see an evidence out there in Georgia, a state in USA. Out there Cherokee tribe was being governed by state law, but they could not enjoy the right of citizen. Even they tried to learn English language, they put their effort to learn and understand English, but in spite of all that they did not got any right. Now in 1832 an important judgment was announced by the US Chief Justice John Marshall. He has said that the Cherokee were a distinct community. They have occupying its own territory in which the law of Georgia had no force upon them. Clear, but US President Andrew Jackson did not accept this, and he refused the order of Chief Justice, and he ordered the US Army to evict this tribe from the land, that is to evict the Cherokee to leave the land and shift them to the Great American Desert. Now when they made them shift to the Great American Desert, 15,000 were forced to go. Out of 15,000, 25% people died and rest remain in trial of tears. Now the one who had occupied the land of the tribe, what they said that this tribe do not deserve to own this land, and even they criticized them. How? They criticize by saying that they were very lazy, they do not sell the craft skill product in the market, they did not give any interest to learn English, their English was not correct, the way they were speaking was not correct English they were speaking, so they deserve to die out. Clear. Now the prairies were also been cleared for farms, wild bison were killed off, and they said that the primitive man will disappear with the primitive animal. As because primitive animal was been killed off, now they were also making the primitive people to shift to some other area. In this way, the primitive man will disappear with the primitive animal was been said. Now the native was sent to the westward, and when they were being sent to the westward they were given the land also, and if in case mineral were found in those land which was been given to them, then they were again shifted to other land, and that particular land again used to be captured for their profit. So sometime two different tribes were given the land in the same area, which lead to quarrel between them, as because their culture was different, their religion was different, for that they used to fight among each other. Now they were being locked off in a small area which was called reservation. For that many fight took place, but the US Army crushed a series of rebellion from 1865 to 1890, and in Canada also there was an armed revolt by the Métis between 1869 and 1885. Understood? Now children, next we will see the gold rush and the growth of industries. Okay, now there was a hope that there was a gold in North America. As in 1840s, traces of gold were found in USA in California, which lead to gold rush. That is, thousands of European people, they rushed to America with the hope of getting gold and to make more profit from that. So they built railway line, and to construct it, what they did, they brought thousands of labor from China, and US railway was completed by 1870. Clear. And of Canada, it was been completed by 1885. Now out there, a poor immigrant from Scotland, he said that the old nation walk or it run in the speed of snail. You must have seen snail. And the new generation run in the speed of express. By this he mean that faster as compared, that is, new generation is more faster as compared to the old generation. So as they did, why? As they did much development. Now one reason why industrial revolution happened in England was small peasant, they lost their land to big farmer, and as they do not have land of their own, now the small peasant, they were not having the land of own for the cultivation to earn money for their livelihood. Now the other option they were not having, so they moved to the towns, they moved to the factories in search of jobs. So in this way factory was being developed. Now apart from it, there were also different reasons which led to the development of industry, like they manufacture railway equipment so that the development of transport could develop, and it could link distant places, and even produce machinery equipment so that it could make large scale farming easier and the production will be in a huge quantity. Clear. So this all lead to the growth of industrial town and factories both in USA and Canada. Now in 1860, USA was underdeveloped in the field of economic, but in 1890, if we will see, it became a large industrial or leading industrial power in the world. Large scale agriculture was expanded and vast land was being cleared for farm. By 1890s, wild bison was almost killed off, and in 1892 USA continental has expanded, was totally completed. That is, in 1892 USA continental expansion was completed, and the area between Pacific and Atlantic Ocean was divided up into states, and there were no longer frontier that had pulled European settler west from many decades. Clear? Next is our constitutional right. Now the settler who settle in USA, within their mind it has developed a spirit of democratic, and they have demanded independence from the monarchy and aristocracy of Europe, and they demand for their identity, and they want right to property. As such, democratic spirit has developed in their mind so that the state could not override them. Now both right, that is independent identity as a citizen, and right to property they got, but only white men they got, but not to Indian and the one who settled there. But the Native America, they did long movements towards democracy, and finally they got this right. Clear? Now next is the wind of change. Now wind of change, what by this what we mean is that what type of wind it has blow, so that there was a sudden changes has taken place. So let's see about it. Okay, so by 1920s the thing began to improve from the native people of USA and Canada, as a survey of the problem of the Indian administration was directed by social scientist Lewis Marion, and it was been published in 1928. And during that time, USA was suffering from economic depression, and it had affected all the people. When USA was suffering from economic depression, it has affected all the people. They were having a terrible poor health condition. Their economic was totally poor, education facility was not proper. Clear. Now white American, they felt sympathy for the native people, as they were being discouraged from being not practicing their culture and deprived from citizenship right. And this all has led to the landmark law in USA, that was the Indian Reorganizations Act of 1934. Now it is very important, okay children, you must have to remember this act of 1934. According to this, right is been given to the native in reservation to buy land and to take loan. Clear? So under the Indian Reorganizations Act of 1934, what right was been given to the Native American was the reservation to buy land and to take loan. Understood? So in 1950s and 1960s, USA and Canadian government thought to end all special provisions. Why they have thought to end all special provisions? With the hope that the native people will join the mainstream, and then they will, when they will join the mainstream, then they will adopt European culture and they will mix up with the European and think it as best. And when they will mix up with the European culture, they will think that this European culture is the best culture and they will adopt it. But this thing did not happen. They argue not to leave their own culture. So in 1982, when Constitution Act accept the existing aboriginal and treaty right of the native, they got, so all the right was not taken off on the basis of that. Now they have their own culture, and in Canada they have sacred land was been there, and it was supposed to keep in the way, that is to maintain that particular sacred land in such a way as the ancestor used to keep in 1880s. Clear? So children, till this much. Thank you.